Hello, I'm Madeleine Davies and this is a short introduction to my book which came out in May. It's called Lights for the Path, A Guide Through Grief, Pain and Loss. It's a book for teenagers who've experienced a bereavement, and it draws on my own experience of losing my mum to cancer when I was 12. I think one of the reasons that I wanted to write the book is that I felt there was a bit of a gap for something specifically for young adults. So I'm sure people will be aware there's some really good picture books which are available for small children which explain what death is and attempt to explain to children who struggle with understanding exactly what's happened. And there's also a wealth of literature for adults. Particularly I can remember reading C.S. Lewis's A Grief Observed when I was about 13, but I wanted to do something specifically for people 11 to 18 who are in that awkward phase between childhood and adulthood. So in addition to my own story, I've interviewed a number of people who were bereaved as teenagers, losing normally either a parent or a sibling, but I also look at grandparents and friends as well. They're looking back often many years at what happened to them, how they got through it, and any advice which they would pass on to a teenage reader. I'm hopeful that the book will be read specifically by teenagers, and I've used language which is hopefully appropriate for that audience. But I think it might also be useful for people who are supporting teenagers. So that might be a parent or somebody else in the family, perhaps a teacher, and in a church setting, a youth worker, a member of the clergy, really anybody who's walking alongside a teenager dealing with death, and might find the book useful in terms of providing other stories that they can draw on and interviews which might resonate with that person.